Hi everyone, and welcome to your video on the foam roller rehab. This is a sequence that I learned when I did a linotherapy course. And what the foam roller is doing is it's releasing your connective tissue. So our connective tissue is sitting between our skin and our muscles, and it acts like a glue that holds the skin and muscles together. So it should always, those three layers, your muscle, your connective tissue, your fascia, and your skin, they should always be gliding. But now what happens if there's any kind of trauma to a area, and trauma can be um, too much exercise, too much lactic acid build up, surgery, an injury, anything that causes shock. What the fascia does is it glues the muscle to the skin. And that in turn starts to pull the body in different areas. So you might have a locked connective tissue on your thigh and it's causing pain in your knee. Okay. So what we're trying to do is get these three layers gliding, get our body functioning so our body can perform better. When the layers are gliding, your muscles are able to activate better. So it's really great for everyone to do. Um, Anyone that is suffering with knee pain, I often find that a lot of the time it is just tightness and glued connective tissue. And once we get that area gliding, the knee pain starts to disappear because the knee pain is coming from the connective tissue being stuck in the quads because our quads is such a big muscle and we overuse them a lot. And then it starts to pull down into the kneecap and pull the kneecap up and all the little muscles around the knee. So releasing that tends to help with knee pain. However, that is if that is the problem. So you can try do these exercises, and if it is sore, it means that the connective tissue is stuck. So you actually want to keep doing this video or keep doing these exercises until a point where it's no longer painful. And once it's not painful, then check, are my knees still sore? If they are, it is more than likely something else is wrong. And you're going to need to go to see a doctor and look what it is. Maybe you've got bursitis, maybe um, worn out cartilage in the kneecap or your knee. So there could be another reason, but this is just for general pain around the knee. And if it's not sore when you're rolling, maybe then your knee pain will have gone away. But it's not just for knee pain, although it does help a lot with that. It can help with releasing other areas of your body. Today, we are going to be focusing more so on the knees, and I might just do a little bit of shoulder and upper back release as well with the roller. So you don't have to do this whole video, you can do short pieces of it, but please try stick to the sequence. So if you're working on your legs, or if you're a big runner, do the whole leg sequence. If you're working on your computer a lot, then do the whole upper body sequence. But in saying that, you are sitting for long periods of time, so your legs probably also have to be released. The muscles have shortened. Okay, let's get going. So your foam roller, I prefer to work with a longer length roller because a lot of the time we are lying on the roller. So I actually want to get both your legs on the roller. So short roller, it's just tiny. You can't fit both legs on it most of the time. Um, yeah, and then you can use one of those rollers with all the little spiky pieces in it. I prefer a smoother roller, um, but it's just a preference. So it doesn't matter if you've got that long roller. Please don't use a pool noodle. It is definitely not hard enough. Your roller needs to be quite hard, so that it works into releasing. Okay, let's get going. We're going to start on our hands and knees. The roller is right against your knees, okay? We're going to move onto our hands and knees, or onto the elbows actually, and find a plank position. So when I do a roller class, this top is not helping this, but I see a lot of people, they forget their ab control and they start to sink down into the tummy. Guys, please, we are still in a plank. So whilst we're releasing, let's get an ab workout. Pull the belly button in by not sucking it in, but you actually contracting it in, and you're going to hold it there. Now you're on your elbows and we are going to roll to just above the kneecap, not on the kneecap, please, and then roll back to the hip flexor. So we're going forward and back. Now, this can be extremely painful in the beginning. It depends on the condition of your legs. Please try keep rolling. If it is sore, it just means that you need to do this more than ever. So if you're breaking out in a sweat, if your whole body starts shaking, that's normal. Okay, breathe naturally, but focus on where that belly button is, so not sinking into the spine. All right, now what I want you to do, let's just do one more. I want you to be aware as you roll in your legs, where is the most tender point? So just do one roll to find where is that tender point. Mine's here. And at that tender point, hold it. Now, if you can't do anything, just hold it. But if it's available to you, you are going to take your heels and kick your bum, and then you'll release it. 2. So that is where the connective tissue is locked, and now we are literally trying to pull it apart. 2 and 1. Okay, we're not done. Take your feet and put it in a pigeon stance, so that is toes together, heels apart. And let's roll like that. To the hip flexor, just to above the kneecap. To the hip flexor, just to above the kneecap. And let's keep going. 3. Toes together, heels apart. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. Hold it. Kick your bum. 1. Find that tender point. 2. So decide where it was sore. 3. 4. You can roll while you're kicking like I am. I'm just trying to find where it's sore. And let's do one more. And good. Okay, let's just roll it back and forward a little bit quicker just to try release all of that. Where's your belly button? Are you still holding it in? Okay, let's roll all the way back. Push back up onto your knees. And now we're going to lie on the side. So you're going to place one hip on the roller, just underneath your hip. I want you to extend your bottom leg, and you're going to take your top leg and cross it over. You can be on the elbows here or up on your hands. It's whatever feels more comfortable to you. What I'm watching is that I don't want this top hip rolling back. It's going to want to do that because you're going to try get off of the ITB band, and I want you to keep it square. Okay, now we're going to roll from that hip just above the knee, down, and up 2. Most people complain about this one, your IT band, cyclists, runners, anybody that sits for long periods of time, it's going to be locked and sore. Okay, now let's be aware, where is it tender? Hui, there we go, and try kick your bum and straighten. This is the worst. 2, 3, 4, you can do it, come on. 5, I know it's sore, and let's roll, but just think of it as medicine. Would you rather roll your legs, or would you rather take a tablet? Please don't say the tablet. Okay, and roll all the way off. Let's take it to the other side now. So we sit on the side of our hip, the underneath leg straightens, your top leg crosses over. Decide, are you going to be on your hands or your elbows? Watch that top hip's not leaning back, keep it forward, and let's roll. Now you might find one leg has been doing all the work and you're going to feel it here. So one leg will be more sore. For me, definitely my right leg. So just rolling. Remember, don't roll onto the kneecap, but really try roll that distance. I see a lot of people doing tiny baby rolls because they're trying to stay off of that sore point. Not the point here. We're really trying to roll over that pain. Okay, find where it's tender. Whew. Let's kick our bum. 1, oi, oi, oi. 2. My whole body is shaking. 3, 4 just means I really need it here. 5. We're going to do one more for luck. And let's roll. So just back and forward. Okay, so doing this once is definitely not going to make a difference, guys. It will help, but only for a day or two, and then you're going to be back in your pain. You need to make this a part of your regular routine until there is no pain, and then maybe a weekly routine or every second week as management, because it will come back. Okay, let's sit down, hands back behind you. So now we're sitting on that roller. Choose one foot and you're going to pick it up and cross it over the opposite thigh. Now, let me actually go this way. So the leg that's lifted, the knee that's lifted, you're actually going to pick your bum up and turn so that that knee starts to pointing down to the ground. You're now on one glute. Okay, your other bum is lifted. We're going to roll into that glute and hip flexor there. Same as when you go for a massage and they take their elbow and shove it into your bum. That's what we're trying to get here. Releasing into our glutes. 9 and 10. Brilliant. Okay, let's take that to the other side. So you sit on the roller, we cross over, we lift up onto that glute. Oh, I've taken the same leg, don't do what I did. Cross the other foot over, lift up, and my knee is now pointing to the ground, and I'm rolling into that glute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, you can actually sit off of your roller now. Extend your legs out in front of you. Take that roller and you're going to place it underneath your calves, in the center of your calves. Hands are on the ground. We're going to have to use a bit of upper body here. So get your hands quite close towards you, otherwise you're not going to go anywhere, not all the way back here. Cross one foot over the opposite, so you're crossing your ankles. We're going to lift up and you're going to roll into that calf. Now you can start to play around with rolling directly behind the calf, twisting your feet one way to feel it down the side of your calf, back to the center, twisting your feet the other way. Depends. Usually this is extremely painful for me, but today is my lucky day. Not so bad. And when you can't do anymore, either because of your arm strength or too painful, take it to the other side. And roll. Okay, good. All right, let's now go down to a lying position. Okay, you're going to pick your bum up to the sky, and I want you to place the roller not underneath your lower back, but right by your coccyx bone. So it's actually pushing your hips up to the sky. It's not on above your hip bones, okay? Good. So we're going to lift the legs up, and you should feel quite supported here by the roller. Holding onto your roller, keep your legs at tabletop. You're going to rock your knees from one side to the other side. So this should feel quite nice. It's actually releasing the top of the glutes, which will help release the lower back. You can even hold it over to one side more and then take it right across to the other side and just feel that. And bring it back in. Okay, release your roller, and now you're going to take your roller, pick it up and place it behind your neck. Feet go down onto the ground. You are trying to create a double chin, so you're actually pushing your head back into this roller, and you're going to look from one side to the other side. This is everyone's favorite. Really trying to give yourself a nice little neck massage, all the tension that you're carrying around, computers and cell phones. So just look from one side to the other side, one side to the other side. Okay, good. Slowly roll up. You're now going to take your roller and place it along your spine. So place it on your mat, sit right at the edge of it, almost like you're going to fall off. Depending on your height, you're going to need that. So you sit right at the base, and then lower your spine down along that roller. Okay, so that your neck is still supported. You'll take your arms overhead on an inhale, and we're going to circle the arms down. So there's a little bit of a chest stretch here, shoulder mobilization, and maybe you're feeling a little bit of a massage between those shoulder blades. Let's do one more. We're going to hold it up. From here, so our hands are directly over our heads. You're going to take your elbows and draw them down to the sides of your rib cage, and then take it back up overhead. Exhale, draw down. So again, you're getting that chest stretch, but hopefully you're feeling a little bit of a massage there between those shoulder blades. Let's go 2 and 1. Okay, now I want you to stop and let your arms hang in surrender. So think of hands up. Your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Mine are touching the ground because my shoulders are nice and open today, but sometimes my arms are actually just hovering here because of the tightness. So keep them there. Just feel that nice gentle pull across your chest. Sometimes I even just put some music on and lie like this for a while. Bit of a relaxation pose, just opening up my posture. So you can take that and make that your habit too. All right, let's move on to our final roller stretch. So either, please, you're going to roll off ever so gently to the side, or you can pop your seat up, but just don't hurt yourself. And I'm going to ask you to make your way to a standing position and take your roller with you. Okay. So we're going to go into a chest opener stretch. Golfers, you may do this without even realizing with your golf clubs. So you're going to take the roller and place it behind your neck. And then I want you to try get yourself into a bit of a lock here. So your elbows are behind the roller like so. And your hands are pointing up to the sky like so. Okay, here we are. Good. And we're just literally going to go into some spinal twists. So we swing, swing, we bring it back. We swing, swing, we bring it back. We swing, swing. You can stay up like this. You can also do this kneeling. So focusing here, whatever feels better for you. Please focus though, as you're doing this, you're still holding that stomach nice and tight. Let's do one more. Okay, good. I'm going to kneel for the next one because I feel like I'm going to cut myself out of the picture, but you can do this standing. Okay, so we're going to have our tummies tight and we're literally going to hold the roller either side and go into some side bends here and lift up. You reach to the other side and you lift up. Reach to the other side, but don't arch the back. So as you're reaching, you're keeping your belly button pulled in. You are not sticking the belly button out. One more each side. Last time. Good. And if you really want to go back, lie down again and roll your neck, since that's everyone's best roller stretch. Okay, guys, and that is my short roller routine. It is my absolute favorite. I want to say if you're going to do anything at home, I would always choose this video if you can get your hands on a roller. It's my go-to whenever I'm feeling really stiff or even if I've been sick and my body feels like it's tightening up. It just really gives you a really good release. It lets you stand nice and tall. And I promise you, if it is sore, it does get better. So please keep at it. If it is sore, it just means, like I said, that you really need this. Good luck, and I really hope it helps you.